everybody, it's Christine, and today I have a brand new card for you that I stamped using a brand new stamp set from Jelly Bean Soup. It's the Bohemian Brew stamp set, and I will have this featured up on the Hampton art blog, so you can be sure to check it out up close there. You can see I'm starting things off by just fussy cutting this really pretty medallion piece. I'm not sure exactly what to call it, but the point is, I've stamped it, I've cut it out, and I'm going to use these pieces to put together a really fun and pretty flower. And so that was what I was going for here, not because I'm glutton for punishment and thought it would be fun to sit there and cut all those out. Now, I am new to alcohol markers, but I decided this would be a good chance to play with them. Now you can see I've got a different background going on now because alcohol markers do tend to run through the paper because they're so wet. And so I wanted to make sure if I had any bleed through, it went onto that. And you can see I'm just coloring these in, kind of taking a coloring book technique, really, giving each little spot its own little color. And I'm working in a teal and a red and a yellow color pattern. So I'm using just the three and then leaving some white as well. But you're going to see in the end, it really has that adult coloring book feel to it, which was what I was going for. I wasn't necessarily going for the bohemian look as much as just kind of a pretty coloring book look. Now, I'm going to use all three of those colors, like I said, to color in various pieces. I'm not going to make you sit through all of it because it takes a while, of course. I mean, it's coloring and who wants to sit through all of that? So I'm just giving you a little glimpse into my color choices here. I obviously am making red a really big focal point of it because I just don't think you can go wrong with making red a focal point of your products and of your cards. I just think red is always just so eye-catching. So now you can see I am folding those upward and I'm adding in some 3D foam squares from scrapbook adhesives in between, and I am angling them just right so that they end up looking like a flower there in the middle. And after I get these onto the card, I really decided I didn't really like the white center. I felt like it was a little too stark, blah. So I ended in adding in the teal color to the center there as well. But, you know, I didn't want to have too much color. I didn't want it to be too much. So I decided I would just go ahead and leave it for now because you can always add more, but it's a lot harder to take it back out, right? So I'm doing that, and I'm going to end up using 3 of those on my card. And I'm also going to use a little flower stamp from the Bohemian Brew to create a background behind those flowers. And all I'm going to do is just randomly stamp all along the center of my card and then add a little color in the center of each of them and put that right in the middle. So there you see, I created just a very random background and then kept 2 of my flowers going the same direction and my center flowers going the opposite direction. And then I'm just adding in a few little dots here and there to accent it. It's on a 5.5 by 5.5 square card, a little bit of black paper at the bottom, black paper at the top, and there you have it. A lot of contrast going on, as you can see, with the colors and the black and white, but very fun to put together. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you again soon.